Hey friends, I'm Lisa. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you different ways to use these little wooden biscuits. You can find these on Amazon like I did, or any hardware store like Home Depot or Lowe's. I'm excited to show you what I've got for you today, so let's get right into it. For this first project, I'm going to use this plank I found at Dollar Tree. It's a pretty good size. I took some antique white paint and painted one good layer. I did the front and the sides, and then I sanded it down around the front edges so that I can distress it with my Distress Oxide pad, and it really makes the edges pop. I'm going to give that a little dry so it doesn't smear. I'm going to be using these wooden biscuits. I got these from Amazon. They're size 0. You can get these at Home Depot or Lowe's as well. I laid out a piece of tape with the sticky up. I'm laying my biscuits on top, and I'm going to choose some colors from my stash. I'm going to mix some up that remind me of the beach. And you'll see me changing things up a little bit as I go. I wasn't really sure what I was going to use, but the first 3 I liked. This one I loved. The last color was a little bit too much of the same, so I mixed it a little darker. I decided to add some more biscuits to the equation. You can see I made those lighter, and I just kept going until I was happy with all of the colors that I chose. And how beachy does that look? I love it already. After these were nice and dry, I removed them from the tape, and I just love these. So now I'm going to grab my board. I already have my jute cut. This is going to be the stem of my flower. And I like to lay things out before I commit. So once I got those where I wanted them, I glued them down with hot glue. And then I made a second row. How precious. Once that was finished, I took one of these little rounds. This came in a pack from Hobby Lobby, all different size rounds. I used the biggest one, and I wrapped jute in a circular motion or a circular pattern to make the center of my flower. I'm going to put that right there. It looks so good. And now I'm going to take these wooden slices. These are half slices of wood. I get these at Hobby Lobby during Christmas. I always tell you guys to get a pack or 2. They come in a roll, actually. So I glued those all down at the bottom, and I painted some seashells from Dollar Tree. These were white, and I just painted them a coral color and glued those down. And I needed a small starfish, but I didn't have one. I made this one out of jute and painted it white. Isn't it so cute? And I just added a little bit of greenery to make it more beachy. And then I created this tag that says peace comes in waves, and it's just a play on words, you guys. My peace is with me all the time because I have Jesus, but it's just a play on words. And honestly, I do get a lot of peace when I'm near the waves, so don't get on to me. Anyway, I attached that to the leaf of my flower. I left it in the natural color because it's so pretty. Lastly, I added a simple jute hanger using hot glue and staples, and I love how this beachy flower turned out. And I absolutely love the beach, and I would love to know in the comments, are you a beach person or do you prefer the mountains? For my next project, I'm going to use this Dollar Tree mason jar. I removed the graphics using water and a scraper. I took off the metal top, as you can see here. I'm going to use some Aleene's tacky glue to put on the front surface of the mason jar and smooth it out with a chippy brush. And then I'm going to take my denim fabric and lay that right on top of that Aleene's tacky glue, and then smooth it out with my hands to make sure it's all nice and stuck down. Next, I'm going to cut off all of the excess fabric, and then using my emery board, I'm going to fray the edges to make it look so darn cute. Once done, I'm going to take that metal top, paint it with barnwood color paint, followed by a little bit of burnt umber here and there, and then a sprinkle of cinnamon to make it look like it's rusty. I'm going to dry this and then seal it in with some Mod Podge to make sure it doesn't chip or flake off over time. Once that's nice and dry, I'm going to glue this to the top of my mason jar using a little bit of hot glue. Doesn't that look so cute already? I'm going to put that aside and grab a little piece of denim. This is a lighter shade. I put 4 dots of tacky glue followed by 4 little rounds that I got in a pack from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to put that aside so it can dry. And I'm going to take this piece of gingham fabric that I've ripped in a strip. I got a handful of wood biscuits in the size 0. I'm going to flip my fabric over and use tacky glue to glue all of those biscuits to the back side of the fabric. I'm going to cut out my little rounds now because they're dry. And then I'm going to do the same thing with all of the biscuits. It doesn't take very long. It's fun too. I'll put all of that aside and grab my mason jar. I made a little pocket out of that same gingham. I'm going to glue it down to my mason jar. And this might seem weird, but this is batting. This is what you use to quilt with. I'm going to put a layer on that and then another layer of the pocket right on top of that. This is going to take your project up a notch, you guys. Once that's nice and stuck down, I'm going to use some red rickrack to go all the way around my pocket. It's all I had. I think white would look really pretty too. Then I put a denim bow in the middle of my pocket and grabbed all of my biscuits to make a plan of where I'm going to put my flowers. I always make a plan before I commit, and once I commit, I'm going to glue them down with some hot glue, just like this. Then I'm going to grab my centers and put those right in the center. Next, I'm going to put some jute around the neck of my mason jar with a little piece hanging down from the middle. I'm going to secure that around back and then put my stems on using some more jute. I don't put glue on the whole thing, just at the top and bottom of each piece. I'm going to take some silk leaves and cut them down to make them smaller to fit this project and glue them onto a couple of the flowers. Next, I put a little cross on that piece that's hanging down. How precious. And now I'm going to make a tag. This is a rusty pin. I'm going to pin that to my pocket with a piece of jute hanging from it. My tag is made from cardboard. I put Joy Blooms here. I love that. And I'm going to put that right on my jute. I did sneak a little ladybug on the leaf up there. I put a button right in the middle of my bow and then a simple jute hanger to the back. And that is it for this sweet project. Look how adorable it is. I love it. It might seem like a lot of work, but the end result is so worth it. For my last project, I'm going to use that same size plank I got from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use the same antique white paint that I used before. I paint the front and the sides. And then once it's dry, I'm going to take this brown and orangish yellow paint from Dollar Tree. I'm going to paint some bubble wrap with the orangish yellow paint first. I'm going to put a couple of drops of the brown on there. And then I'm going to turn it over and press it into my plank. I'm just pressing it down, and when I pull it up, it's not anything like I thought it was going to be. It's supposed to look like a honeycomb. It didn't work, but I'm not going to abandon it. I'm just going to use it. I'm just going to stamp it all over, just like this. And this is going to make a really beautiful background base for my project. I'm going to layer it up though. So a little bit of white, that will mute out some of that smear. And then a little bit of brown. Now you can see the little honeycombs, how it's coming together. A little bit more white. And once I get it right where I want it, I'm so happy with it. Doesn't that look amazing? Once it's dry, I'm going to take these biscuits. Now I have the size 0 as before, but now I have a size 20. I got both of these packs from Amazon. I'm going to take one of the size 20s. Well, first I'm going to show you that I sanded off the numbers. For this project, I just didn't want the numbers. So I'm going to take the size 20 and paint it with that yellow, and then I'm going to dry it. I'm going to take some Dollar Tree black chalkboard paint to make the little head and stripes. This is going to be a bee. Once I get my stripes on the front, I do go around it on the side so it looks better. And then once that's dry, I'm going to get the wings, which is the size 0, white coat first, and then yellow because that makes it pop. And then I'm going to glue them onto the back of the bee. I grabbed some 24 gauge rusty wire. I made a V out of it and glued that to the back of the head for the antennas. Then one single strand for the stinger. How cute! I love it. Now I'm going to get all my biscuits and my round piece of wood. I'm going to be making a sunflower. So first, white primer, followed by yellow to make it pop, followed by a little bit of brown to make them more rustic. Now I'm going to paint the center with some brown. I'm going to put one more coat of orange or yellow, dry all of it, and then using the back of my paintbrush, I put some dots in the center of the center. After I arrange my flower where I want it, I glue it down. First layer, followed by the second layer, and then the center. Same thing, jute stem, and then the leaves. I was just looking to see where I was putting everything. I decided I want my leaves to be green, so I went ahead and stained those. And as I looked at this more and more, I decided the stem needed to be green too. So I pulled it up and just ran it through a wet wipe with some green paint on it, dried it, and then glued it back in, and I think it looks a lot better. Once I got that done, I decided to go around the bee wings again with some more paint pen to make them pop. And then I went around each petal with some Distress Oxide to distress them a little bit. Now for my tag, this is just a piece of brown paper bag that I ripped. I'm going to use my paint pen to write out created to be, B-E-E, his. And I thought that was so sweet. I'm going to seal that in with some Mod Podge to make it more durable over time, and then hit the edges with Distress Oxide. I'm going to poke a hole and put a little hanger on it with jute. It's got a knot in the front. I immediately decided I didn't like the knot and replaced it with a bow. Finally, for the hanger, I flipped it over and stapled it to the back as before. And I love this one too. You guys, how versatile are these wooden biscuits? I love every single project. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite and if you think you'll be making any of them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do that now by hitting the subscribe button. And if you love this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.